Hey Gemini, welcome to your December 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started, of course, and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. It's interesting, during the pre-shuffle I had two cards fall out and that really got my attention. It's almost like they wanted to talk. So what came out was luck is on your side and your hard work is paying off. So if you've been working hard, which I see here, you have the Eight of Pentacles for your overall energy. I feel like you've definitely been dialed in here and working hard. I do feel like there is a payoff here. And also something about luck too, maybe you feeling like it could be something just in general that you could be thinking about, like in one corner of your mind, Gemini, to where like you're wondering like, or you could be thinking more negative about how something will turn out. But I think it actually goes better than you expect. Let's see here. I understand the Gemini energy. My Venus is in Gemini, my Mars is in Gemini. So I get it, I understand. Maybe not the full scope, but I get it. Let's see here, Gemini. Well, I definitely feel you're getting unstuck here from something particular, some type of particular problem here. It's like you're finding the practical result or the practical answer here that allows for you to finally break some form of cycle or helps you overcome some type of habit. Let's pull your oracle cards here, and then we'll jump into the tarot. You pull this 12th house card. It says introspection here. Yeah, the 12th house in astrology can deal with introspection. It's a house of solitude. It's like giving yourself the necessary solitude by disconnecting from the world or a certain. It's just being able to disconnect and being your own energy, being your own spiritual world here, to be able to go within. Because the 12th house can bring self-enlightenment, or it can be self-undoing, right? If we're not consciously aware of what we're doing, right, that can lead to self-undoing. But also, like if we have a problem or an issue and we're like, why does this keep happening? Like, why do I keep getting this result? Like, or why does this always happen? Or why do I always feel this way? And like, we never really go in, right? That 12th house energy, we never really go in and like see like, what is it within inside myself that I need to illuminate, that I'm unconscious of? So that way I can become self-enlightened and not repeat the same thing. Because even with the 10 of swords being in your reading at this time, the 10 of swords, it's in the position of the good stuff. And I always say the 10 of swords is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's the definition of insanity. But that's what you're breaking free from here. And I think it does come through self-reflection. Also, 12th house is spiritual awakening and your spirituality deepening, your awareness deepening. Also, with the Temperance card being here, Gemini, I see your faith deepening here as well. Some of you, your faith has been deepening just over time, but I feel this could be your faith, like you really starting to have more faith and belief in God or spirit or the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. You pull this surrender to the divine here. Yeah, and this is a full moon card. So there's something emotionally I feel like you're letting go of in the month of December. We're going to have a full moon in Gemini. Ah, interesting. It's in your sign. There it is, right? There's a part, an aspect of your being that you're letting go of. And this is your chance here to innovate in a new way and think differently and come up with newer creative ideas to reinvent yourself or to invent things in a new way. You pulled this truth card. Well, Gemini, you do rule the truth. So what is being illuminated is the truth, but the truth is setting you free. And it's not even like one of those truths to where you're like, oh my God, this sucks. I don't want to know this truth. It's a truth. It could be that, but it's like, back to what I was saying. This could be a truth here though, that it's illuminating the truth and it's making you see something about yourself. And it doesn't have to be that you're seeing something about yourself in a negative way, right? Or in a bad way. It's like you're just seeing something here differently. And I feel like it's actually allowing for you to be able to surrender more and to maybe get out of that downward loop and spiral of like negative thinking or like loud mind chatter. All right, let's jump into your reading. You pulled the Knight of Cups here in the position of the good stuff. I do want to say the energy of love is really coming out for a lot of people. So I think if you're single here, the Knight of Cups could be you meeting someone with this Knight. This could be you meeting someone. That could be something romantic here happening. Even if you're in a relationship, I feel there could be like good things happening in your love life with this Knight of Cups. Maybe things feel more romantic, or maybe things are feeling more emotionally intimate here. When it comes to yourself with this Knight of Cups, I think this is you. There's some type of spiritual, I think I've been kind of getting this for you, Gemini. It's like there's some type of spiritual awakening or spiritual understanding here that you're getting, and it's really allowing for you to like let go of fear and really move in the direction of the emotional experience here that you actually want to have. Yeah, the Ten of Swords here also in the position of the good stuff, which I said this is you basically getting out of insanity here and letting go of an old habit or breaking an old habit here. But it's interesting. I really feel like this card is really pointing to the full moon in Gemini that we'll have in December. And it will be conjunct your sun, obviously. And so that is a Ten of Swords moment, to where a full moon on your sun, it's a part of yourself that you're releasing. It's a new truth being discovered. Truth, because it's Gemini. You have the Temperance here in your current energy. I feel like at this time in your current energy, you could be learning, studying, practicing your faith, practicing your philosophy in life here with the Temperance card. I just sense in general that you're just ultimately doing things and experimenting with things here, Gemini, or creating things in a way in which it's just going to add to the quality of your life or add to the harmony in your life. I also pick up too with this Temperance card that you're actually being encouraged here to look at things more broadly, right? Gemini is like, you know what you know, right? You're very, but like your opposite sign, Sag, encourages you to think more broadly, or like go more broadly, to move outside the realms of your immediate environment and explore. And through doing that, this is where I see a lot of self-enlightenment happening. This is where I see a lot of changes internally happening, and the Temperance card is the integration of those things, right? It's like synergizing new information. You have the Knight of Swords here in your challenge, and then you have the Queen of Cups here as your advice. Yeah, I mean, I think the Queen of Cups is I kind of feel like there's an energy here, Gemini, towards like you want to go, right? You want quick stimulation, like you want to go really fast. But the Queen of Cups as the advice is actually with the 12th house card and the moon energy that you pulled here. This is more so about slowing down. And instead of going external a million miles an hour, this is about going internal. And you can say the Queen of Cups is self-care, self-love, attending to your own, like nurturing yourself. Or being more loving toward yourself here. It could be others as well. But it's the emotional stability, it's the emotional security, it's your inner world, right, needing to be fulfilled, right? Like filling up your own cup here. You have the Eight of Pentacles here for the overall energy for the month. So I think the overall vibe here is that there's a lot of Eight of Pentacles reminds me of like self-development. It is the card of self-development. It's also a card of mastery. So when it comes to work and career, you could be mastering certain things, making progress here. But I pick up more so like this self-developing energy. Eight of Pentacles shows us and reminds us that there's things that we have shortcomings, right? And we have to work on those things. And it could be with ourselves, but it can be in all areas, right? There's limitations, right? There's certain things that we see, we're like, oh shit, I gotta improve this, make this better. And I feel like that's like the overall vibe here that's happening for you in the month of December. It's kind of like this consistent improving of things. You have the Queen of Wands here in the future position, and you have the Hermit as the outcome. Yeah, the Hermit ultimately finds self-enlightenment, right? That's symbolic of the star and his lantern. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart, particularly maybe a Virgo moon, or you just have Virgo in your chart. You could be a Virgo sun, but maybe you have a Gemini placement. Yeah, I think with this Hermit being here in the outcome, the Hermit does connect to the 12th house in astrology, and it is the house of self-enlightenment, which is why he's the guru and the guide. So it's like your knowledge is expanding, your consciousness is expanding, and I feel like you're going to be able to be a guide for other people here, or be able to guide and lead others here. And also you could be finding a guide as well with the Hermit, someone that you're learning from that's in your life at this time that's very important. Anyways, you pulled the Queen of Wands here in the future position throughout the month of December. I see you for the most part being able to be a little more carefree and happy. Queen of Wands is embracing the positivity and allowing yourself to enjoy your life. And it's about having a good attitude too. So it's like there's definitely a change, or just a deeper connectiveness to part of your personality, which is the Queen of Wands, which is kind of more carefree, positive, happy, looking on the bright side, not so caught up in, negativity all the time, right? I see you enjoying yourself in your life. Some of you could be mothers here as well. I just see it coming through it. It's not connected to what I just said. I just feel like some of you could be mothers. You have the 5, or you could be parents. You have the 5 of Pentacles here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of. 5 of Pentacles says just don't allow yourself to slip into the victim mentality, right? 5 of Pentacles can be the woe is me card. But the 5 of Pentacles says you don't need to struggle. Allow yourself to embrace more comfort. Allow yourself to embrace more beautiful things in your life. Like, life doesn't always have to be hard and painful. Now, obviously, of course, that happens. But if it's not happening, don't make it happen, Clarify the Knight of Cups in the position of the good stuff. You pull the Tower here. There could be some unexpected surprise here happening for you in the month of December. Gemini. Some of you are going to get an unexpected confession from somebody that they like you, or that they're into you if you're single. When it comes to yourself, though, I think this is just allowing, the Tower with that 12th house card could be like your own self-imposed prison, and the Knight of Cups would be breaking out of that. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles for the overall energy. You pull the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're practicing your philosophy, emotion. You're practicing your faith here, and it's improving the quality of your life. And just to keep it simple, you're taking what it is that you've learned and all the stuff that you know here, and you're practically using your knowledge, which is helping you improve, make developments here in your life and improve things. Clarify the 10 of Swords. You pull the Ace of Swords here. There it is. It's the fresh new truth. That's the good stuff. I knew it. So something new here. Ace of Swords is a newer way of thinking, because the swords can represent your mindset, beliefs, thoughts, communication. 10 of Swords is the way you've been relating to your mind and what's been going on internally, that changing, and there being a fresh new insight and perspective here. Clarify the Temperance. You have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles here. So in your current energy, I just feel like you're being encouraged here to be patient. Bring in balance in your life, especially if it's like you're overworking, or if some things are going, or some things have been more in the extremes. But this is just about, believing in yourself and sticking to what it is that you're working on and doing. Because you could be, your faith and your belief could be tested at this time a bit. But I don't think it's enough here to break you or anything. Clarify the Knight of Swords in the challenge. You have the 2 of Swords here. Clarify the Queen of Cups. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I think your challenge at this time is, I feel like it's relationships. I almost kind of get here that you're having to find the balance between yourself and others, and where you could be over-giving or maybe not giving enough. And that's why your advice with the Queen of Cups is making sure that you're focusing on your own well-being and your own self. But also, if you need to be more generous, being more generous is what the Queen of Cups would suggest. Moving forward here with the Wheel of Fortune. So that way you can break out of a cycle here of things being one-sided. Clarify the Queen of Wands in the future. You pulled the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something coming up here to where I see you acting pretty boldly and confidently on. It's like something that you need to speak on, or something that you need to say. It's like, it's something here that you're like, oh, I'm doing this, or I'm saying this, or I'm taking action on this. And if it actually feels quite fun though for you with the Queen of Wands being in the future. I just see this as expression and being communicative as well. So I feel like when it comes to those areas in your life, communication and being able to express yourself freely, that looks good in the month of December. Some of y'all got a lot to say in the month of December. Clarify the Hermit and the outcome. You pulled the Page of Pentacles, which is the practical result being tangibly manifest. Or something tangibly that you've been trying to manifest, well, it's through your practicality, it being manifest. You could be getting guidance here, and there could be an offer for some of you by the end of the month, like maybe some type of business offer or something in regards to work here. Could be coming from like an older person or someone here who kind of just has that wisdom, knowledge, and experience, and that would like to help you or something like that. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Pull the Lovers here. This is in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, you know, the Lover says life can be good, right? But that Five of Pentacles is, sometimes we feel like, well, because I don't have this, like, I'm not as happy. But it's like really, it's about remembering and finding. It's something I'm seeing here is like just to be aware and to remember that your fulfillment doesn't have to come through like material means. It comes through like your faith and your spirituality here. You pull this 10th house card. This is authority here. One thing I do see here with the 12th, 10th house combination here, Gemini, some of you could be like letting go of an old career. Maybe you're just letting go of some type of aspect of your career or the way you've done things in regards to career. Maybe you're finding a more innovative solution to things. Also, 10th house, 12th house could be like expenses in regards to business. So for some of you, there could be additional expenses here, but I don't think it's in the month of December here. It's more so that this has already happened, and maybe you're just like generating more money because you've had expenses. Does that make sense? So that's why you're working hard. You pulled this, you are good enough. It says, you know, it's a full moon in Virgo card. So again, it's about believing in yourself here, Gemini. And keeping it simple too. You know, some things don't have to be so, it doesn't have to be so complicated. And I think it's for you this month, it's about getting back to simplicity. You pulled this community card. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on in your community here. Some of you could be public speakers or communicators, or you could have platforms here. This would be you just really sharing your thoughts here and having a lot of conversations here in the month of December in your community. Damn, I was just channeling, boy. Some of you could be in the spiritual community with this 12th house, 10th house combination here. Some of you are looking to get involved in it. Some of you are just exploring it. When I say spiritual community, it can be all types of faith. So, last card here. You pulled this Dugong card. It says trust, grace, mystery, and humor. So having trust with your how things will unfold for you in your path. And that grace card, and grace being that Queen of Cups is your advice. Being more loving towards yourself and having more grace, but also to explore the mystery and have fun, I would say here, Gemini, and to laugh with this humor. I see some of you really laughing that one, or finding things humor. I see you finding things humorous in December. So maybe some of y'all are comedians, I don't know. Or you could be one, but if you wanted to. All right. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I'm going to leave your read here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website, and then from there you can purchase a read. If you're newer to the channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe, and if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Did I already tell you to subscribe? Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye, Gemini.